plastic.
Wow.
So it's more environmentally friendly than cutting down a Malaysian rainforest to put Merbau decking on our outdoor areas. So
it's made out of sawdust and
recycled plastic.
Recycled plastic.
Oh,
and
gosh.
It's very dense.
Yeah.
But it's also a little bit more expensive than timber. But it just clips to slots in, and you save on labour costs when it's being built.
Wow. And
So,
it's cyclone proof.
Yeah.
For high
and it's maintenance free.
You just have to wash it every now and then. You never have to oil it or anything like that.
So I thought, if I stand up.
So what are we going to do with it?
Now, I thought we were thinking about the tree growing.
Yes.
And then and we're sad because the tree's getting cut down.
Okay.
And then we think of the oil gushing up out of the ground, and it's turned into plastic, and we're sad again. And then the timber, the leftover limbs are turned into sawdust, and the plastic's recycled, and it's compressed together. And then we're happy because it's saving the environment.
Right.
Does that all make sense?
Sure does. And so in the compression of making this tile, we didn't quite see your gestures with your hands. So is it going like this? Is that?
Yes, it's heated.
Yeah.
And then to melt the plastic, and then all mixed together to a formula.
You have to look at yourself in the picture, so make sure you're in that. You make sure you're there.
And then compressed into this shape.
Right. Fantastic.
So, and as I said, it's using recycled plastic and the leftover limbs and turned into the limbs are turned into sawdust, and it's pressed together. So it's win-win. I hope.
Wow.
Well, it's half a win.
Yeah, win for the environment, and then win because it's going to be recyclable, very strong material.
Very strong. And maintenance free.
Yeah, right. Not very labour intensive.
No, we just
so
have to.
Would we start off with the tree growing, and it does get chopped, doesn't it? And we're sad because we do chop that tree down. And then you mentioned something about the oil coming up out of the earth, and we contain that somehow. And somehow we make plastic out of it.
Yes.
And then somehow we fuse the sawdust and the plastic together, and it gets compressed. Yeah, great. And so we're actually...
And then we're happy.
Yeah, we're happy about that.
I mean, it's not a perfect world. There's still some trees cut down, but at least there's not, I mean, there used to be a lot of timber wasted. They didn't use sawdust. And, they didn't use the small limbs. It was just left on the forest floor. And now it's so important and valuable, it's used. So.
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
And I think hopefully we're learning to be more sustainable with our timber management.
Yeah, we do. We have to, don't we?
Unfortunately, we have an insatiable desire for timber when you look at houses.
And also an insatiable desire for construction. Like, I can't believe the amount of construction that's constantly happening.
Yes, well, just drive, look in the last 6 years it's happened here along Surf Coast Highway.
God, it's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah.
I don't know where all the people are coming from. Even if they're coming from Melbourne and selling their houses, someone's got to buy those houses and move in.
I know. Well, the population's increased. I mean, do you remember when the population of Melbourne was only 1 million? And we thought that was a lot of people.
A lot of people, yeah.
And how many are there now in Melbourne? I don't know. I've lost count.
Yeah, so the poor planet is groaning under the weight of Homo sapien.
That's right. So we're going to have to find new ways of, living in a sustainable way so that people can have their housing, but at the same time not depleting the environment.
my
Okay.
our daughter's fairly, if I can use the word, out there. She believes that the contraception should be in the water, and you should have to sit an IQ test to get a pill to become pregnant.
Oh my God, you better not vocalize that too much. You'll
Oh,
get
yes.
right.
This is our daughter.
That's enough.
Yeah, wow. I'm sure a lot of people think like that too, Peter.
Now, may I ask the pattern on the front of your t-shirt?
Oh yeah, this is the sacred cow.
I was going to say, is it an African
No,
wildebeest or a new
no, it's actually an Indian. So
Indian sacred cow? Yeah.
yeah, the cow is very sacred there. And when I was in India, I stayed at a place called Ayushakti, and they use the beautiful ghee butter from the cow. And of course, they don't eat the cow, but they use the milk and the butter. And the ghee is really good for the skin and the joints and everything like that. So,
Jacqui, do
yeah.
you know what happens to the cow when it gets old? Do you know? Do they just bury them?
Oh, that's a good question. I really don't know because I think they would because the rest of their whole body is not used in any way because
Yeah.
you cannot use it. So I'm sure they would bury it. Yeah. But I've seen so many cows in the middle of the traffic in Mumbai and everyone's just driving right around them. It's quite,
Isn't that incredible?
yeah, it is.
It'd be a crime to run into one, I assume.
Oh, absolutely. It'd be like running into a human being, but even more so because they're considered, just so sacred. Yes. But yes, so that I and also the cow is quite sacred in a lot of different cultures all around the world. Yeah. I'm sure it wasn't meant to be, you know, used in a way for hamburgers and paddocks of cows and whatnot. So, but these are all the consequences, of course, of having so many people on the planet, and believing that they need to eat as much meat as they do. So, yeah, we seem to be coming back to the planet, don't we? How can we
I find it
Mother Earth?
I find it very alarming to see satellites from space taking photos of the Earth, and it's never dark. There's so many big cities, especially across North America, that it just never.
Mm.
And that's what I found even when we were in Central Australia.
Yeah.
Just the stars are, so brilliant.
Yeah, incredible, isn't it? Well, I thought I might do a little bit of a dance, maybe about the sacred cow. So,
Oh, great.
yeah, so maybe let's do its beautiful ears.
Stay in
They just go out
No,
forwards,
you don't have to move.
forwards and back,
You're pulling yourself out of the photo. First time.
yeah. And then I love its beautiful nose, how it dips down. It's got the softest nose. Stuff like that to eat, and we might take it with our top of our head as well. So that
Moving off the picture.
we go down with the head and the hands, and then we'll come up into maybe the horns like this. Yeah, beautiful sacred horns. Mm. And a lot of the kings and queens, that the cow is considered very sacred too, and they have that beautiful orb that sits in the middle of the cow's horns, which is actually on their head. Yeah, so it's a beautiful sun. Mm. So let's try that again. So this is the sacred cow. So coming out with the ears, opening and closing, listening. Listening, and then its beautiful muzzle eating, and then it goes up into the horns, maybe just turning the head one way and then the other way. That's very nice for our waist, isn't it? Yeah, great. Okay. And Helen, what about you? We've got a sacred cow, and we've got We've also got the beautiful tile that Peter has shown in a way where we're trying to find ways to look at being sustainable, living sustainably on the planet. What have you got to add to the theme, or be something completely different?
Yes, something different.
She says she'll be back. So now
Lovely. Well, we could do that to music, couldn't we, Peter?
Emmanuel, how's he?
He's going quite well, you know, like he's
One, short sleeves and short legs.
oh yeah. Okay. So you got a spring suit.
Yeah, I think that's what you call them, isn't it? I don't know.
Spring suit.
Yes.
It's a bit moth-eaten now, but that's all right. Nobody sees me. Well,
As long as it still does the job, that's
I
amazing.
don't care. No. So perhaps we could do stepping into it
Oh yeah.
and then sort of shimmying to get it up,
Yeah, great.
putting the arms in
Arms in.
and the other arm, and then you have to sort of
Yeah.
pull it up.
Oh yeah, that's a good action.
And then we need to get the zip up the back.
And pull it forward.
Yes,
Yeah, great.
make the zips.
Yeah, that's a good stretch, isn't it?
Yes.
Trying to get your fingers together,
Yep. Get the fingers
down
together
and up and forwards.
and forwards.
Go on the other side as well, just to
Yes.
both sides of the body. Great. Pulling the zip up and pulling it down and putting your head forwards.
Forward, yes.
Wow.
We're
That's
ready to swim.
ready to swim and jump into the ocean.
Jump and take my
Yeah.
needle.
Fantastic. All right, let's try that again, Helen. So even if we're in a seated position, we could imagine we've got our wetsuit in front of us and we have to bring up our feet and put it in.
Yes.
Yeah. Rock back, bring the foot up and put it in. And then you have to do a shimmy.
Have to do the shimmy
Yeah.
to get it up.
Great. Now, this is a really interesting move. So taking the fingers down and roll the shoulders forward and out. So down,
Yes.
forwards and out.
In one and in one. And then you
go-
shake it all back.
Yeah, wow. Amazing.
So-
And then you went behind,
Yes.
underneath, and pulling up the top. Out through the top and leaning forwards.
Fingers.
Doing it on both sides of the body.
Both sides.
Yeah, that's a great stretch. And pulling.
Pulling.
Ooh, I think we've got a good dance together now.
Now we can, I think all the exercises getting the wetsuit on.
Yes. Wow. How extraordinary. Let's see if we can get some sound. What have we got? Okay. This looks interesting. Let's have a listen. Yeah. Okay, let's start with Peter. Tree. And the tree gets chopped. The sawdust. And we're sad. And then up comes the oil. It turns into plastic. Somehow we've got this sawdust from the tree and the plastic, and it compounds itself. We can make our beautiful house and we're happy about it. All right, here comes the sacred cow. The ears. Changing arms. Zip. And it's like, yay, get ready to jump into the ocean. Beautiful. Okay, so let's start our dance. I'll sit back a bit. Let's do the compressing. The other hand. And picking the foot up and down. Great. So let's go into Helen's wetsuit. Lifting it up. Bringing the feet in and down. Up and down. Shimmy. You might stand up a little bit, shake. Sitting down. Good, let's do that again. Shimmy. Good. Arm. Both arms. Good. Let's try it again. One arm. Great.
Funny how it all works together.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it? So, Peter, are you able to walk or dance on your knee?
Yes.
You are. Okay, so let's see how you go with those movements. And of course, you know, if you feel that you need to hold on to the chair, then please do that. Yeah. So the step that we're doing that fits with this music is 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. Yeah. So you're keeping your weight center. 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. So if you take your feet a little bit further apart, and let's just bend the knees a little bit, dropping in the sitting bones. Shake out the arms. Good. So you could use your hips now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So instead of stepping onto your foot, Peter, you could do a slide. Slide to stop. Slide to stop. Slide to stop. Slide to. So it's like your feet are just shuffling on the sand on the beach. Yeah. Okay, so we'll take those movements rather than putting your full weight onto it. So we'll see how we go. And
It's going well.
Yeah, it's going okay?
No pain.
Good, excellent, good sign. Great. So we'll have 1, 2, 3. Let's do the sacred cow. Good, let's go the other way.
Cracking walls inside my head with a bottle full of rain. Promise to the coaster I wouldn't tear it up again. Flick a peanut, break it last. I wish I didn't sleep at last. Everything is close enough. Yeah, again I come in last. I saw it in a dream. It was another time. Everything was blue. Everything was light. And you were always there. I could see clear. I was always yours. And you were always mine. Rise above it. Rise above it. Rise above it. See her on the ceiling, staring down in the gown. I had to make allowances between my love and going out. Now everything is close enough. The last long is well asleep. I kicks, I dance with a blue light. Now heartburn is going cheap. I saw it in a dream. It was another time. And everything was true. Everything sublime. And you were always there. And I could see clear. I was always yours. You were always mine. Rise above it. Rise above it. Se va up, manatore. Rise above it. Manatore. train. It was another time. Everything was true. Everything sublime. And you were always there. I could see clear. I was always yours. You were always mine. Rise above it. Rise above it. Rise above
Okay. So what we might try now, that was great, you two. What we might try now is if the two of you face one another, great. And so, Peter, you've got your action of, the compression movement. Yeah. So you could take each other's hands and you could turn it into something like this. So we're going to turn it into a dance where it involves the two of you, yeah? And another action might also be, where you've got the process of the sawdust or the plastic, that you might add that in action into it too. And it could be you're still holding hands, and you've got that action going. Yeah. So let's just try those two actions. So you've got step 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then you might add the compression action over the top. So one hand goes over the top. Yeah. So you've got two hands holding and tilt them to the left or tilt them to the right. So one hand goes on top. Good. And so you might take that around in a circle.
In circles?
Yeah. Take your time going around. Lovely. Good. And then you've got the action of, the plastic. So you would be the process of the plastic moving and the sawdust going with each other. And this action might be, you might even put Helen under your arm or something like that, Peter. I'm going to make you make that up. Yes, lovely. So you could work that out together. So what I want you to take is little aspects of both of your dances and put them together in a little routine. For example, Helen, you might like to have, so you've got your hands together. Maybe it might be you both have the same arm as leg and put your foot into the wetsuit, and that becomes part of the dance. And then you've got one arm going into the wetsuit and into the other. Lovely. And then, you might do a little dance that might be the dance of the wetsuits. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to keep the music on and I'm going to let you work out something. Find out a little order and then make it repetitive. Don't go too big. Don't go complex. The best dances are the simple ones that become repetitive. Yeah. Otherwise they get bigger than Ben-Hur. See how you go. Off you go. Yeah, great. So you might put a word to that like compression. Yeah, and then you might take that around a circle around yourselves. And you might choose another movement. Yeah, fantastic. Beautiful. Great. And just keep it there. That's enough movement now. Otherwise, it'll go on to be even epic. So just, Peter, tell me, what did you just choreograph then with Helen? Compression? Yeah.
Even though it's a simple movement, I find it's loosens up the shoulders.
It sure does, because it's isolating. And when the rest of the body stops in isolation to another movement, you really get space in that joint. So that's great, Peter. Yep. Good. And then what did you do next?
It's sort of this one, isn't it?
Sure.
This one. Why are we doing that? I don't know.
That's mixing.
Mixing.
Yeah. Didn't you take it around on the spot?
Oh, we did, that's right. Forgotten what we did. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that was good, because I like how this is like compression too, where you develop the movement a little bit by putting in a bit of fancy footwork. Yeah, fantastic. See, that makes the choreography look even more interesting. Good. And then you went into something, was it the process of the plastic?
Was it the wetsuit then? The wetsuit was it? No. No, what did you?
I forget.
Oh, no, I think you went into the wetsuit.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right,
opposite legs.
Yeah, great. So this looks great, because what you're doing is using opposition. So you're both using the right leg and then the left leg, right leg, and then the left leg, which is good. You're balancing each other. Great. That's the shimmy. Is that the shimmy? Fantastic. I love it.
And
Great.
the arms.
And the arms up and over. Up and over. Great.
And then you can tie me up.
Oh, yes. And then you went around.
Yeah, so Pete can tie me up. He can pull up and zip.
That's the wetsuits. And did you finish going around in another circle? Did you?
Okay. Anyone?
Something to do with the keep the feet going, and then there's something to do with the arms. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. Great. Oh, yeah. Okay, now you've got it. Fantastic. All right, so let's have a little shake out, and we'll do that to music. Okay, ready to check it all out? Okay, good. So facing one another. Oh, that's a bit slow, isn't it?
Yeah, again, I'm coming live. I saw it in a train. But once another time, everything was blue. Everything was light. And you were always there. I could see clear. I was always yours, and you were always mine. Rise above it, rise above it, rise above it. Here on the ceiling, she's staring down in the ground. I had to make allowances between my love and going out. Now everything is closing up. The last call is where I sleep. Luna. Now heartburn is going cheap. I saw it in a dream. It was another time. Everything was true. Everything sublime. And you were always there. And I could see clear. I was
that's
always
so beautiful.
yours.
Oh, lovely. I love the ending shape.
I don't think we qualify for the Sydney Dance Company yet.
Oh, it doesn't matter. You qualify for yourselves. That's all that matters. All right, so we'll have a little stretch before we sit down, I think. Let's just go here. Some music. Going back to our sacred cow. Bending the knees and up. And if you have your chair close by, bend the knees. Coming up into our sacred cow horns. Let's take the arms wide and doing a little stretch around the waist. Great. So how's your bodies feeling now?
Good, energised. I'm energised, she's asleep.
Nice and energized. It's good to get the mind and the body connected, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Oh, have mine ever been connected?
So nice. Okay, let's rub the knees a little bit because you've probably been working them a fair bit. And let's rub the back of the pelvis as well. And the kidneys. Great. And maybe just the chest. Yeah. And let's take our arms crossing and placing your fingers on your shoulders and just dropping the chin down to the chest and stretching between your shoulder blades. And when you're ready, take the bottom arm out and you can place it on top. So we stretch the other side too. Drop the chin. And unrolling. Good. Okay, so let's do our body of sound, and if you've got a candle, by all means. If you could see my dog right now, he's just crashed out on the couch. It's so good. Oh, he's doing a little stretch with his legs like this.
There you go, you can
Oh,
eat.
that's lovely, Helen. Great. So let's feel our feet on the floor, our toes, the ball of the foot and our heel. And then feel your sitting bones into the chair.
You can be closer.
Lovely. And then let's just relax the lower back and then lengthen it up right out through the neck and the chin and out through the top of the head. Lovely. So let's practice our 3 sounds. So feeling the inner resonance. And and feel the sound way up to the top of the head. Shrim. Great. Let's start with the top of the head. And the forehead. And the eye. Change. To the ear. Change. To the cheek. Change. To the nostril.
Go and come back, I think.
Change.
Shouldn't do that.
You okay, Helen?
Yes, we've just lost you, Jacqui. It's an ad came through, a Zoom ad again. Like I think we've had that before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Can
and
you
it
see
just,
me now?
no, not yet. I think I'll have to go and come back.
And because you're already,
Yeah, I can see ourselves, but I can't see you.
you can hear me. You can hear me.
I can hear you. I just can't see
Okay.
you.
That's all right.
All right, we'll just,
Keep going.
all right.
I'll just
Okay.
smile.
Sorry about that.
So we're on the nostril. Yeah. Gently touching the nostril. Lovely. And then the top of the lip. Shrim. The bottom of the lip. Shrim. And the tip of your tongue on the top of your teeth. Your tongue on the bottom row of teeth. And the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Big deep breath and cough from the back of the throat. Lovely. To the chin. To the throat. And to your chest. Across to your shoulder. Down to your elbow. Down to your wrist. To the base of your fingers. To your fingertips. across to your other shoulder. Mind Shrim. Down to your elbow. Mind Shrim. Up to your wrist. Mind Shrim. To the base of your fingers. Mind Shrim. To your fingertips. Mind Shrim. And to your chest. Mind Shrim. And to your stomach and your spleen and your liver. Mind Shrim. Down to your intestines. Mind Shrim. Across to your hip. Mind Shrim. Down to your knee. Mind Shrim. Down your shin to your ankle. Mind Shrim. And down to the base of your toes. Mind Shrim. And to the tips of your toes. Mind Shrim. Underneath the sole of your foot to the heel. Mind Shrim. Behind the calf muscle to under the knee. Mind Shrim. And up the side of the leg to the hip joint. Mind Shrim. Around the back of the pelvis. Mind Shrim. And across to the other side of the hip in front. Mind Shrim. Down to your kneecap. Mind Shrim. Down your shin to the ankle. Mind Shrim. And down to the base of your toes. Mind Shrim. And up to the tips of your toes. Mind Shrim. Underneath the sole of the foot to the heel. Mind Shrim. And up the calf muscle to under the knee. Mind Shrim. And up the side of the leg to the hip joint. Mind Shrim. Around the back of the pelvis. Mind Shrim. And let's go to the navel. Mind Shrim. And the side of the abdomen. Mind Shrim. Change to the other side. Mind Shrim. And around to the lower back. Mind Shrim. And to the kidneys. Mind Shrim. And let's move around to the front, to the lower dantian. We're starting down low at the base of the spine, the colour red. Mind Shrim. moving up to the sacral plexus, thinking of the colour orange, breathing there. Breathing into your solar plexus, the colour yellow. And breathing into your heart, the colour green. And breathing into your throat, the colour blue. And breathing into your forehead, the colour purple. And up to the crown of your head, beautiful crystal, diamond, clear. And breathing in all the colours of the light spectrum, from low to high and high to low. Cocooning your body in the beautiful colours of the light. And let's go up and around planet Earth. And let's just hold and nurture Mother Earth. And let's go around the whole world, through all the oceans. And to our country. And sending that beautiful colours of the light spectrum to your community. And let's send it to each other. I can see you both. Let's send it to our family. And any significant person. And to yourself. And we might say goodbye there. And thank you, Peter and Helen, for showing up. That's wonderful.
Thank you, Jacqui.
I loved our compression tile, wetsuit dance, and our sacred cow.
Yes, it's quite a trifecta, isn't it?
I think we might call that the trifecta dance. I love it.
Yes, we could. It's certainly different.
Yes.
So we'll see you next Wednesday at the lunch.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, looking forward to that.
Would you like us to pick you up?
That'd be great. Yeah, what time would you pick me up?
I think it's 12. What time is it? I've forgotten.
She's searching for her.
Oh, well, we can connect in anyway on Wednesday morning. That's fine.
Yeah. 11:30. So it's about half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.